I've got some bad news. The court in the United Kingdom has sided with Tommy Robinson's tormentors. As you know, yesterday I went to London to live tweet Tommy's court hearing. Tommy's lawyers were asking a judge to alter his draconian prison conditions. Tommy's team came well armed with facts, including a detailed psychological assessment of Tommy, showing that almost 150 days in solitary confinement is having serious mental health effects on him. I mean, that's sort of obvious, but the judge was expected to make a ruling immediately after the hearing yesterday. But at the end of the hearing, he said he was going to take an extra evening to consider the case. Now, I took that as a very positive sign because I thought if he came just to, reject Tommy's application, he wouldn't have wasted time. He would have done it right there. But he actually took the night to consider, and I was optimistic. I also remember there was this crazy moment where the judge asked Tommy and his lawyer to confer by phone, and they did, but the prison cut the call off. I thought that demonstrated to the judge that you can't trust what this prison is doing. Unfortunately, I was wrong. This morning, the judge ruled against Tommy and sent him back to solitary confinement. It's very heartbreaking, actually. I met with Tommy lawyers today by Zoom. I'm actually back in Canada now. And obviously they wanted a different result, but there are still battles left to fight, including appealing the original sentence in Tommy's case, challenging his categorization as a prisoner. And that's important because it determines what kind of prison he'll be kept in. And of course, fighting against the bogus Terrorism Act charge Tommy faces just for refusing to give police his cell phone password without a warrant. It's a crazy charge. I'm very frustrated for Tommy. But mainly I'm sad about the state of civil liberties in the United Kingdom. That's what actually makes me more sad. I love the UK, and one of the reasons is because it's history of the rule of law. So many of the wonderful things in our lives came from there. Tommy Robinson is clearly being treated as an enemy of the state, and the mainstream media ghouls who are rejoicing at Tommy's loss are actually rejoicing at the decline of the United Kingdom itself. I promise you this, though. If I know Tommy Robinson, he'll keep fighting. And as Tommy's friend and journalist, I'll keep telling the truth about it, too. I'm going to be headed back to the UK right away, actually, on April 11th is his next court hearing. I guess that's just 2 weeks from now. Yesterday, millions of people actually read my tweets from court, so I feel like I'm filling in a gap left by the mainstream media. So I'm going to go back to London for Tommy's next hearing. Unlike the BBC monsters who disparaged Tommy, I obviously don't receive any government funding. If you're in a position to help chip in to cover my travel, please do. I want to get back out there. My trip yesterday cost about $1,000 Canadian, or about 500 pounds, and I'm guessing my next trip will be about the same. And there will be more hearings, but I really felt like being there yesterday made a difference. If you can help, go to TommyReports.com. Thanks very much. Listen, don't feel down. We got to get up and keep fighting. I know that's what Tommy's going to do. Thanks.